if you go to our Crypto for Life channel, guys, you'll see we have successful stories, great interviews, not so successful stories. Like we cover everything here, but we also have some strategies that we put in place, like the 5 tips for success in crypto, which is having a strategic plan, controlling your emotions, doing your own research, taking profit, and then number 5, and I'll go through that again. Number 1 is having a strategic plan, not just a plan, because the plan can change. There's probably people who had a strategic plan in Celsius. There's probably people who had a strategic plan in Luna. Plans can change, so you got to have a strategic plan, meaning that you've got a plan, but you also have the ability to be strategic in that plan and move as things happen, right? So if for some reason you might, I got a strategic plan to, when this happens, I'm gonna put all my money in USDT. Well, guess what? USDT might fall, so then your plan has to change. Maybe you got to go to RLUSD. All I'm saying is just have a strategic plan. Number 2 is control your emotions. It's how I lost money in this space. Emotions is how I lost money in this space. I had to control my emotions. Number 3 is always do your own research. I don't care if I'm excited about Bruce Parkman in the house. What's up, my brother? Shikaka. My brother! Bruce Parkman coming out, yelling out Shikaka, the greatest meme coin on planet Earth. I'm a little biased. That's why I said it. Let me stop. For us bias is the whole concept behind Shikaka. Guys, we'll talk about that in a minute. But no matter what I say, that's just my opinion. That's just my 2 Satoshis or my 2 Shikakas, whatever you want to say. But it doesn't mean go out there and buy it. It means go out there and do your research. I am bullish as all hell on certain assets. I'm bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on XLM. I'm bullish on XDC. I'm bullish on Algo. There's a lot of things that I'm bullish on. I'm not going to get into it because my portfolio is very diverse and very large. But it doesn't mean listen to anything that I say. Listen to the point where you get enough information to go out there and do your research, go out there and do your own due diligence that comes and helps you make a decision that's best for you. Everyone's decision should be like a suit. It should be tailor-made for you and your situation, right? I'm 6'8". If Richard Duffy tried to get into my suit, he's probably going to look like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right? We're 2 different heights, 2 different people. So you got to figure out what works best for you and move accordingly. One of the things that kill people, again, number 1, have a strategic plan. Number 2 is emotions, because a lot of times with the emotions, we also try to compare ourselves to other people, right? I'm not Dave Adams. I wish I was that damn sexy, right? Dave is a sexy brother, right? And so is Josh. Let me stop. All you guys are sexy in your own way. Let me stop. And I'm always having fun. But I'm not Dave Adams, and I'm a little bit, I got a little bit more of a tan. I'm a little shorter. Let me stop. That's my brother. But I'm not going to compare myself to Dave. I'm not going to compare myself to Bullish Kenny G. Bullish Kenny G is built like the Incredible Hulk, right? So at the end of the day, you just got to, the point I'm trying to make, guys, is you got to put yourself in a position and do what's best for you and your family. Stop comparing yourself and understand what your reality is. If someone goes, you should have 100,000 XRP, well, that's going to put you in a bad position financially, then don't worry about having 100,000 XRP. Get 1,000 XRP, get 100. Whatever works best for you is what you should be doing. Okay, so that's that part, emotions, not comparing, all that stuff. And then the third thing is, guys, again, like I said, do your own research, and then, which is so important. You got to know, because the more educated you are, the less emotional you'll be. For an example, XRP went down to 40 cents. Oh my God. But if you understand what it was created for, if you understand the utility, if you understand when everybody was firing and everybody was letting people go and banks were going out of business, all these things were happening, and corruption and governments and lawsuits, they kept hiring, they kept acquiring, they kept bringing forward some of the greatest partnerships with financial institutions. How many banks and financial institutions you think are partnered up with Pepe, are partnered up with? I'm just being realistic, guys. So you got to do your research and find out why you're in that asset. And then once you do that, then have a plan on how long you're going to hold that asset, regardless of what the market does. So if you say, hey, my first exit plan is $5, just a percentage, because the next thing after, again, strategic plan, emotions, do your own research, the next thing is taking profit. You have to take profit. What does it matter to go out there and say, I'm a millionaire? Oh my God, we're millionaires. And you're going crazy, and you don't have any kind of plan, and then all of a sudden everything reverses for the next 3 years. What do? Oh my God. Oh, you don't think some of us that's been around this space for a while know that? You don't think we left a lot of money on the table? I know people right now, a part of our community that are friends of mine, that were millionaires in crypto, and they're back to thousandaires again. We have these intimate conversations. So I'm not telling you things that I don't know. Right? Shouts out to my boy, Jew F baby, huh? Say 6AJ crazy. Pray for me. All right, let's keep it going. So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is I know these things because I've been through these things. I'm not telling. The reason I started this show is not to try to act like I'm mightier than thou, to try to get a paycheck. I don't need a check. I don't give a damn about any of that. I'm here because one of the greatest things that I've been able to do in my life is go out there and share my experiences with people to help them succeed and win in life. Isn't that what it's all about? It's I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but it's one of those things that my mom taught me as a young man. She said, son, and she was very spiritual. I'm going to go back to what I was talking about. She said, because my mom used to always go out there and she would come to church with like homeless people. I would go to her house. She'd be having random people over for dinner. I'm like, Mom, this is after I was already moved on. I'm like, Mom, who are these people? Like, what are you doing? Are you not worried somebody can mug you? She said, son, if someone's going to hurt me, they're going to hurt. She said, but at the end of the day, what is it to know God if I don't share him with everyone else? What kind of Christian am I? What kind of person am I? And I never questioned her again when she said it like that, but I was so concerned because you had this Puerto Rican, I'm black and Puerto Rican. It's like if J-Lo and Puffy had a kid, that's who, I'm the darkest of all my siblings. But that's who we are. And it's this Puerto Rican lady, fully like a J-Lo looking lady. And my mom was a beautiful Hispanic lady, but I was like, Mom, you're not worried about having any, and she would have, different nationalities and homeless. I'm just like, what are you doing? And so when she said that, it was something that I will never forget. It's something that will always be a part of me. And that is, what does it mean if you're successful? What does it mean if you win? If you're not at helping others, how selfish am I? And so that's why we do the show. And that's why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. I'm saying this because I want you guys to win. That is important to me. And how long have you been that way? Go to my social, Richard Duffy, known me for years. Many people in the stream know me for years. Go to my Instagram, go to my Facebook. Me and my wife traveled painting orphanages and building shelters for kids worldwide. This is not new. I didn't come to YouTube to be somebody. I was somebody. So I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you. I'm saying this, and I'm asking you guys to do one thing. Not be impressed, but please listen. Please listen. I want you to win. And I know that's probably not normal to somebody if they're not trying to get something for you, but I want you to win. This is part of my DNA since I was a child. I want you to win. Okay, guys, first and foremost. So it's so important that you guys, again, go over here. I don't know how far back these 5 strategies, but I talk about dollar cost averaging in. I talk about dollar cost averaging out. I talk about having a strategy. I talk about the fundamentals of investing in crypto. And I do this because we've been able to make life-changing money in this space. Now, let's see here. It's somewhere in here. So if you guys go down far enough, we've been doing this for about 19 months now, guys. So we got so many videos. We got so many incredible interviews. But there are some videos in here. If you look down, I'm trying to see if I can find them for some new people here that are here. But, they're dollar cost average in. There's success stories. There's not so successful stories. There's what you should do. And again, this is not, like, for example, Dang, D-A-N-G. These are initials of 4 people that I know that got destroyed in the space. And we did a stream on it. So and there's things about people who win big in this space. There's things about strategies. There's things, and again, it's not nothing I talk about. And by the way, guys, let me say this before I continue on. My name is James, aka 6AJ. I've been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Nothing I talk about should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not. For those of you guys who don't speak English, no comprende. Let me stop. Good Lord, pray for me. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Now, I do share things and strategies that I found along the way, like having a game plan. There's so many things in here, from corruption to this and that to most hate to Gary Gensler's crazy interview. But here it is right here. 5 tips for success with crypto. There's one here. There's just so many things, guys, that, if you guys want to visit Dumbass Gary, he's right here. You guys want a sneak peek of it? Here we go. Let's see.
I'm stupid.
We know that, Gary.
But I'll answer any questions you guys might have.
See, that's my interview with Dumbass Gary, and I told Gary to go to hell. If you guys want to check out that interview and much more, make sure you go to our Crypto for Life page, one of the greatest families on planet Earth, EAR. Appreciate you guys in a major way. Let's get back to it. Okay, so now that I said that, so number 4 is taking profit. You have to take profit, guys. If not, what are you doing? And I love if you guys go over and listen to, I had him on my show. His name is Lewis Jackson. He just talked yesterday about, and it's very important that you guys understand this. He was just talking about, some people got long-term bags. And he goes, well, how long do you got to hold those bags? And it's fine if you got long-term holding, but somewhere during that process, you have to take profit. Because it's like he said, I don't want to be an old man saying, oh my God, I did it. I waited 10 years and the XRP finally hit $1,000. Like, what quality of life are you leaving behind not taking profit? Because you can enjoy your life along the way. And one of the videos that he had done before that was like, do you really need $100 million And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but what if you could start living your life right now at 10 million? So I like some of his some of the narratives that he talk about on the show. I take bits and pieces from different people. I like him. I like Will Fix. I like Zach Rector. I like several people, and I also like 6AJ. Wait a minute, that's me. Let me stop. But anyways, guys, do yourself a favor and have a plan, control those emotions, do your research, and take profit. And the last thing is, when you have those plans, when you have those goals, stay locked into what those things are. And when you need to remind yourself why, the number 5 is your family, right? Your why. What is your why? They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. Have something so important in why you're doing what you're doing that you can't quit and you won't alter and you won't let you get in the way. For me, I can't let me get in the way because my family means everything to me. So for that reason, I can't give up. I can't be emotional. I can't get wrecked. I can't be stupid. I got to do my research. I got to take profits. I can't be emotional. So the top 4 comes back to number 5, which is why are you doing this? And that why should be bigger than yourself. Facts.